All right, guys, Shotty T here with another tutorial video. I think I might have done this before, but I think I half did it, and it might be more refined in this video. So, and I know a lot of times whenever I get, and I've been guilty of this myself. Whenever I've subscribed to someone, I never took the time to go back and look through all their prior videos because it's a lot of videos. So sometimes it helps to do a refresher on some stuff. So today's refresher is going to be how to rob trucks and trains. So first of all, that's a daily task. Everyone has a quota to plunder a combination of 4 trucks and trains. So trains are pretty straightforward. I might rob a train just for the sake of this video, but I do need some shards for the day. So the first rule of thumb is that you don't want to rob from your own server. Our server is 249, so whenever I click on someone, if they do not have a number in front of them, like you see here, GFA, that means they are from the home server. But if you do see a number in front of them, like you see here, hashtag 257, that means they're from a foreign server. That means it's okay to rob. Now, one thing I know I did not talk about the first time I explained this is that if you do see that little robber looking icon next to a name, that means that is someone that has robbed you before. So if you want to ever seek revenge on someone that's robbed you, then you can definitely do that. I'm not going to rob this guy because he doesn't have anything worth robbing. So what you would do, you can use this refresh button on the top right hand screen, and if you want to search for stuff that's useful, sometimes it might have the same crop of stuff. You might have to try it at a later time. But every once in a while, it'll show some new stuff, though. And just to kind of give you an idea, the yellow ones are the ones you ideally want to rob because they have the most stuff. They have 7 items. Up to 7 items you can rob. Depending on your mastery, you can rob all 7 of them in 2 attacks. If you have that extra mastery where you can have a 50% up to a 50% chance of whenever you have a successful robbery to rob, so get a additional item. Sometimes the RNG can be bad though. Sometimes you not. So you always want to try to get something that looks good, that has enough good stuff that's worth robbing. So if you don't get what you're actually looking for, the consolation is still a decent haul. So usually I'm looking for legendary shards, or secret task, some combination of that, or alliance points, sometimes tickets. So, and sometimes these gears as well. So it's kind of a combination of that stuff that I'm really looking for. If I can see something with multiple shards, like this one here, but this is 17.9 million though, I think I'm strong enough to take it. So you have to know the strength of your main squad. I think my main squad is 18.5 million, so I should be able to take this. But their champions are at level 145, so there's a chance I might not take this down. On paper, I might, but their XP is higher. But my Kimberly is pretty strong, though, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, my Kimberly just annihilated them. Well, it's going to come down to both Kimberlys now. Whew! Pixel health. Barely got that one. So I got the 2 shards I was looking for. Perfect. So I need 2 more, actually, for my personal mission today. I got the extra with the 3, I think, 1,500 alliance points. I would have gotten that ticket, but the opponent had a reclaim mastery where they had got it back. So otherwise, I would have had 4 items. And then you kind of look at the battle report to see what damage your people did. And you can see Kimberly did some work, but Stedman did some work too. So got 2-man wrecking crew in the back row unit there. So that's how you rob a truck. So let's see if we can rob a train. Sometimes there might not be as many trains out. You might have to check later. But the way it works is similar. It's similar, very similar to the arena. So I can just kind of show you the 3x3 arena. It's very similar. It's literally the same thing. This would be how you would rob a train. You would see 3 squads, and what you would do is just line up your team based off of how if they match up against what's on the other side. Sometimes you have to have some type of champion knowledge to know if you have a good chance of winning. So I don't think I'm gonna win this. We'll see, because normally what I do is that I line up my top squad. I got three squads, A, B, and C. So I line my A squad, the top squad, versus someone else's B squad, and use my B squad against someone else's C squad. Because in order to get a successful victory, you don't have to win all three matchups. Just win 2 out of 3. So that's the way I do it. So I'm debating whether I should use my top squad versus this middle team or this first team. Only reason why I'm considering the first team, because the middle team has aircraft, which of course aircraft beats tanks. So this first team only got one aircraft and these 3 stars, and I think it can overtake that. So I'm gonna try it. But this is how you rob a train. This is what I'm showing here is the exact same way how you rob a train. As you can see, it worked out. I might have still beaten that second team in the middle of my A squad, but I didn't want to take any chances. So that is technically how you rob a train. The only difference is that you'll get stuff, rewards. You'll get various rewards for robbing a train. You can rob it up to 3 times, but because there are so many items on a train, it's really hard to, it's RNG depending on what you are going to get. So you have to look through a whole train to see if it got a lot of good stuff. That way you'll be satisfied with whatever you get, because you're only going to get 3 items when you have a successful robbery. But that's how you rob a train. So again, you get 4 tries a day. And of course, don't forget to dispatch your own trucks. You get 4 trucks that you can put out. Depending on how many squads that you have unlocked, most people probably have 3 if you don't have the monthly subscription. You can just send out 3 right now, and then once they arrive, you can send out the 4th one later. And I've done videos how to dispatch trucks, but this one was mainly about how to rob trucks and trains. So this is not season specific. I want to make sure people that are not in the Crimson Plate season at least getting something to watch. And I think I had someone that asked a question on how to rob trains. So I said, well, I might as well show it today, since it's a good day to look for some good stuff for day 4, such as shards and tickets. All right. So anyway, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and you have a good night.